Hi, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time today, my name is Becca and I cook everything delicious. Today I want to share with you this chicken chow mein. It is super delicious, so easy, and it's going to be your family's favorite. Okay, let's get started. In the chicken, I have got some dark soy sauce, salt, black pepper, and some chicken bouillon. Okay, I'm going to be adding this onto my chicken thigh. This is boneless chicken thigh, and I've just cut this up in nice small bite pieces. Okay, so I'm just going to add all the seasoning, and then I will mix everything together and set this aside for later. It's best to leave it for about an hour or two, but if you don't have time, it is perfectly fine. Just cover it up and leave it to marinate for a little bit. Then onto the sauce for the chow mein. I have got some dark soy sauce once again, some sesame seed oil, just a tiny bit because it's very strong, some Chinese rice wine vinegar, some black pepper again, oyster sauce, and some sweet soy sauce. If you don't have sweet soy sauce, you can increase your oyster sauce, or you can use a little bit of brown sugar as well. And then I'll mix everything together, and then I'll set this aside again to use later. So now I'm just going to be cooking my noodles. I'm using fine egg noodles because I like the way it's thin and I just like the way it tastes. Okay, so I'm using the fine one. I have got some boiling water going. This is not salted or anything, and I'm just going to place my noodles in, and I'm literally going to cook it for just 2 minutes. If you cook your noodles for too long, it is going to be too soft and soggy, and you do not want that. It's so easy to cook this. Literally, once it's hit the hot water, you can see that it's falling apart so easily, and that's when you know that it's not going to take long to cook at all. So just cook it for 2 minutes. Okay, once that is done, I'm going to transfer this to a very cold water. You can add some ice to this if you want, just to stop the cooking process. Okay, I will go back again later and drain it and put some more cold water in there. Okay, this is just to stop the cooking process because you don't want a soggy noodle at all. So I've added some oil onto my wok. This is vegetable oil, and I've put a bit more oil than I need because I don't want the chicken to sort of like cook. I want it to sort of fry, if that makes sense. So I will be taking out some oil later, but right now I want this chicken to fry nicely, almost like a char on the chicken. Okay, so spread the chicken out so the chicken can fry, okay, and not sort of cook or steam. I left it to fry for about a minute or two, and I'm just checking when to turn it. When I have a bit of a brown side, then I will just turn my chicken or just mix everything together, ensuring that all the sides are perfectly cooked. So now I can see that my chicken is looking nice. Some of the bits got some chars on it, so I am going to be removing this out of the pan now. So like I mentioned before, I am going to be taking some of the oil out of the wok because I don't need that much oil at all. And then I will be sauteing some carrots, some green beans, and some stringless green beans as well. And I'll just saute this for about a minute or two. I don't want it to get soft. I still want that crunch factor, okay? And you may be wondering why I didn't just add the vegetables to the chicken, but this is so that all the ingredients have their own taste, okay? So the vegetable is not tasting like chicken and vice versa, but everything tastes like it's supposed to taste. So when you add it to the noodles, it has its own identity in a sense, okay? I hope that makes sense. So after about literally a minute or two, I am going to add in some pak choi vegetables. If you don't have this, you can also substitute this for some cabbage. And I'm then going to leave it to saute for just 8 minutes because that doesn't take long to cook at all. So after about a minute, I am just going to remove this off the fire and then we will continue. So to my hot wok again, I'm going to add a little bit of oil and then I am going to be adding in some garlic, ginger, onion and some spring onions. And I'm going to be sauteing this for about a minute or two, just until they get a little bit of color on them. So now that they are nicely sauteed and got some brown color on them, I am going to be adding in the sauce that I made previously. And then I'll leave this to cook for about a minute or two, just so that I can get a bit of caramelization going on, okay, to bring out the sweetness of all the ingredients. So after about a minute, I am then going to be adding in my noodles and then the mixing process will begin. Because everything has already been cooked, all I'm going to do is mix everything together. You shouldn't be needing any salt, but if you feel that you do, just add a little bit more salt or a little bit more spice, anything that you want. So now I'm just adding back my vegetable and then I will also add in my chicken, which I'll kind of, eating half of it. But hey, there's still some left. So I'm just going to mix everything together and really and truly, this is how simple this meal truly is. It is going to be better than your local takeaway and it takes about 15 minutes to make it. Can you believe that? It's just too easy for you not to make it, okay? And there you have it. Your 15 minutes chicken chow mein, better than your takeout, is ready to be eating, ready to be enjoyed. If you made it so far in this video and you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and join the Bex Flavor family. Also, do press the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. Give me a thumbs up by liking this video for me and also share with everyone, okay? Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Take care of yourself. Bye.